We are on the main street here. Near to the right is the French Quarter. Lots of hotels here. Wyndham, Marriott, Sheraton, Caesars. But here is the historic to the right. There's a Palace Cafe. Look at the car. You need to fix this poor light. Right here, see? Interesting. Look at the older buildings. Gianni building. Cross. Cross. New Yorker. Hello, New Yorker. Pralines Company. Look at the beautiful buildings right there. Voodoo Market. Wow, look at that. There's a Voodoo Market. Nice and chilly. You get free maps here. Swamp tours, food tours, cemetery tours, Naki bus cemetery tours. Ooh, plantation tours, ghost and voodoo tours. Very good. So we can check stuff out.
Tours.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
How are you? I'm gonna give you a quiz.
Okay.
Do you know who Paul Morphy is?
Who's Paul Murphy?
He was a very famous chess player.
From New Orleans?
That's right.
Yeah.
And he lived on Royal, which is now Brennan's.
On Royal Street.
Yes.
Royal Street is diagonal across from us.
Yes. So just letting you know, look him up, Paul Morphy.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard of it after
Yes.
I've heard the name.
So what is going on today in New Orleans, in NOLA?
I have a good city tour today if you don't want to just walk around. The city tour takes you into all the different neighborhoods of the city.
Okay.
Where you'd be learning the history, the culture, the architecture, each different neighborhood. You know, you get into. Your driver's your tour guide, so it's narrated along the way.
Yes.
And it's personable and ask questions, you know, along the way.
Is it an hour, 2 hours, 3?
It's 2.5 hours.
Oh.
It covers French Quarter, Garden District. Garden District is up where the beautiful old antebellum mansions are.
Yeah.
Not only, but they're going to point out some of the homes who live there, who owns homes there. Anne Rice, Sandra Bullock, John Goodman, they all own homes out there. It does Treme. Treme is the birthplace of jazz music. We had a series on HBO for several years called Treme. All the filming they tried to do in and around that neighborhood. That neighborhood was the first neighborhood of free color in the whole southern region. So you're learning different history in different neighborhoods.
Yes.
It includes a cemetery tour. We're below sea level.
Oh, yes.
Up. We're below sea. That was the AC. That's not on. That's the heat.
That's where it's coming from. Ah, it's so nice.
Yeah, no, huh?
Yes.
We're below sea level. Everybody must be buried above ground. So our burial's very rare. Less than a handful of places in the whole world have to be buried above like this. New Orleans is one of them.
Yes.
So the driver gets down with you and does a guided walking tour inside one of the old historic cemeteries, explaining that. And they're known for the architecture, so you'll get to see the architecture up close.
Yes.
They do midway through the tour, they do a rest break at City Park. Our City Park here is larger than Central Park in New York. The same architect did it. When you go there, y'all can walk the park a little bit. They're known for, and you'll see them, some of the oldest live oak trees in the United States. Some of them are over 800 years old. Just breathtaking. Yeah, you'll see those. And there's a Cafe Du Monde.
Oh, yes, the famous one.
Inside City Park. Now, there's a Cafe Du Monde in the French Quarter, but then there's a Cafe Du Monde in City Park, the same people. So you're able to go in, use the restroom, grab beignets, coffee. These are local companies, so you're welcome to bring food and drinks on the buses. They same area, same stuff. It's just they are different times during the day. And then out to the Ninth Ward. The levees broke during Hurricane.
Yeah.
Where Harry Jr., famous jazz musician from New Orleans, he helped to build a musicians for a lot of the local jazz musicians who had lost their home.
That's
Katrina.
nice.
So they take you there as well. It's a good overview of the whole city.
What is your?
And that one's 55. The next one picks up between 12:30 and 1, and you return around 3:30. The one after that is between 1:30 and 2 is pickup. You're back about 5. Then there's a 2:30 to 3 pickup. You're back about 5:30.
Okay. What's your favorite places to visit?
I mean, that's your way to get to know New Orleans.
Yes. To eat.
You know.
What to eat?
I would say, now this is nothing fancy. It's an old local joint, but really close. I'm Cajun friend. Cook.
Yes, you are Thibodeaux, Nicholle.
Thibodeaux, yes.
I have to take a
take
Thibodeaux, Nicholle.
And you can call me anytime if you have questions.
Yes.
But here, let me show you where that is. This little place, good gumbo and different things like that.
Like where the locals go.
Yeah.
I want to know where the locals go.
Yeah, this is where I would definitely go for gumbo and stuff like that. And it's very close. First time for you here?
No.
You've been before?
Yes.
Okay, we're right here on Canal. If you just cross the street, that'll be Charter Street right there.
Charter.
Just go to the end of the block, turn left, and just go a block and a half on the left. And the name of it is Acme Oyster House. Do you eat oysters?
Not really. They're kind of like snot to me.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
I don't want to eat so. Even lemon doesn't help. It still tastes like snot.
Well, that's the raw oysters.
Yeah.
You have the raw ones. You have the char grilled ones.
It's a different taste.
Which they have the best char grilled. But they still, it's kind of, you have the raw, you have the fried. And then in between those two textures is the char grilled.
Okay.
You know, so it is still kind of.
Have you ever tried turtle soup?
Yes. I've had that before. My
chewy?
uncle used to make turtle
Your
soup.
uncle used to make turtle soup? Wow.
When we were younger, they would go, my grandmother had like a farm area, and they would go hunting in these little, what we called gullies out there.
Yeah.
And they would hunt turtle and frog and all that different kind of stuff.
Crawfish.
You know.
Yeah.
Well,
crocodile.
Crawfish is not too different to us. Alligators in the city. Not, I mean, here in Louisiana, not crocodiles.
Okay, alligator. Okay.
Yeah, and there's certain times a year where they do allow, you know, they have to get a hunting license and stuff like that. But certain times of the year, they are allowed to hunt some of the alligators, but that's only at certain times. It's not all the time.
Well, thank you very, very much.
You're welcome.